Good day, everyone. This is Dude, along with
Kamikaze Musume, or just Kami.
Yeah.
It's good to see you all again.
Yes. Sorry there has been a lack of main videos. I have been dealing with some issues related to trigeminal neuralgia, which I have videos on. But anyway.
Thankfully less severe in the sense of
much
pain
less
level.
severe.
But it still makes it difficult to speak for good recording and such.
Yeah, makes it hard to talk for more than 30 seconds, and thankfully a short, I can fudge 30 seconds to get through discomfort. So, anyway, before I forget, this is the Keeppley Pokemon Asia Psyduck. So, to go along with all the previous ones we've done of these, we only have one of these, hence why it's not a dual build. But don't worry, Kami has a build coming up in the near future on her own, and then it's going to be a lot of interesting Pokemon team builds.
Yes.
Yes, during the time off, other than the shorts, we've been thinking over some different ways to do the channel. I still have a lot of Dice Masters, and I'm still going to go over them, but not as much, hopefully.
Well, we may do hit them still a little harder, but we may actually go more potentially the playing of with some of these videos.
There's going to be a lot more actual game content instead of just showing off. There's still going to be showing off as well, but we're trying to balance things more. I'm just thankful my main job, I don't have to physically talk as much. It's amazing how much you can do via chat and email without having to say a word physically. So, however, this channel doesn't work that way, so there's been a lack of videos, and I just don't have it set up where I can just make a video of me building. It doesn't work as nicely. Also, we have a new computer, although you'll never see it, I'm pointing to it. So hopefully, this is its inaugural run, so hopefully that works out nicely.
Yes, and also with this setup, I might be able to more on my own to make videos for this channel as well, because sometimes it kind of relied on Dude being in the mood to help record and such, and when things are painful, that's difficult.
And considering it was my main laptop that was being used before, where this is now a standalone, a base,
yes,
it definitely makes things a little easier. So if Kami suddenly goes, ooh, I'd like to record XYZ, she can with ease. However, also with some talks with her, I might have to look into a video capture card in the near future for her.
Potentially, but that's still a very
future plans,
but also very just hypothetical at this point. It's not a done deal.
No, it's just spitballing ideas as I knock a piece out of my own hand as I am talking. Woo. But yeah, and Kami can tell you, when I'm having issues sometimes, I literally open up a WordPad document to talk to her.
We have eyes staring into the camera.
Ooh.
That's the main reason why I was doing that.
Psyduck knows. Too close, it won't focus.
That's the only reason why I brought it closer.
A little off focus, better. Also doing a lot more tweaking with camera settings. So, in other words, stepped away and have been working on trying to make much needed improvements. I would also like to thank Zombie Go Nom because he's been giving pointers on how to use OBS. Some of those features not using right now, obviously, because he does more streaming. I do more weird live action building and showing off of random stuff I have. I've hit so many sales. So, I have lots of board games coming up in the near future.
Yes. Another thing that we'd like to get into more of the playing of rather than just showing off. Although some are best done as at least 2 videos.
Oh, there's going to be a lot where it's going to be, okay, today is the show-off video, and tomorrow will be, or the 2 days from now. So if Monday is the showing off video, it would be, Wednesday would be the play video, as it were.
Yes.
Just an example. As I struggle to find pieces because it turns out I'm rusty building Legos. I know, not technically. These feel very close to Legos, so. Now, if it was Mega Bloks, it'd be real easy to go. Yeah, this is not Lego. Mega Bloks feel like Mega Bloks. They're too smooth. As weird as that sounds. So, let's see, this is the one area where Tommy will have already figured out, straightened up pieces to figure out where things are. I'm very chaotic. So. And there it is.
And I can't quite read the directions from this angle and distance, so I can't quite tell what piece dude is looking for, unfortunately, so I can't quite help.
True. Yeah, the fun of reading upside down at an angle and when the directions are kind of curved.
Yeah.
So, fully admit, it's not easy to assist in a solo build, such as this, or then keeping company, helping us chat. Hopefully I fixed some of the issues I've had with music on shorts.
Some of them have been a little loud.
Yeah, no one has said anything, thankfully, but oh god, have I noticed it myself and like crud. But I had a good day and we recorded several at once. Like so many others who do shorts. Oh. There's a few exceptions to that, obviously.
The important part is improvement.
Yes. It's one of those, each time you do something, if you're not happy with it 100%, see what worked, see what didn't, see what other people say. And thankfully I have some friends that will tell me things when I ask them. And I need another piece like that. And the other side of that. Oh, here you are. And then a simple straight piece. So. But yeah.
So now you have basically an idea of what we've been talking about in the background.
Yes.
For the last month or so.
Yeah. Everything's a work in progress.
While things have been quiet, they have definitely not been still.
Yeah. And even with audio issues, I'm happy to say people seem to still be liking the shorts. Again, there's been no comment to that. It's just personal going, yeah, I've messed up the audio levels. We tried to make sure this video was much better with that. And even if it isn't, it'll still be going up with the current audio, background music, and the next video will be adjusted after I listen back to part of this. And then I need to build. Psyduck is a lot of yellow.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yes.
Which is interesting for a water Pokemon.
True.
I know also Psychic because Psyduck, but
Yeah, normally the Pokemon Company does tend to use the color blue
Yes.
more when it is water-based Pokemon.
Yes, they do tend to color code some Pokemon. Although that's also how I wind up confusing Sudowoodo still after all these years for a grass type.
Yeah, and that's also
the entire point.
Uh-huh.
But, you know.
20. I think it's one piece. Yeah. There you are.
But yeah, I'm just saying, it's after all these years, you would think I would have remembered, and no.
Oh well. Yep. Fits nicely there. So I follow the directions for a second and go. I need a hook. 2x1. And I think that is just a standard yellow brick. And some other minor things, figuring out better things to talk about at times. During the builds, that's still going to be a
little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But
you know, a little improvement each time. It's not going to be right out the gate.
practice makes better, as it were.
Yes. Or drives you insane. One of the two. But yeah. The nice part is the videos are still just a good excuse for me to put pieces upside down. To put together a lot of these sets that I haven't.
Yes, to build some of the things that we've been collecting and...
Yep. Justify being able to get a few others. It doesn't take much justification a lot of times.
Especially when we find a sale.
Oh, yeah.
When we find a sale, the justification is it's on sale. Sometimes.
See, that's the thing. I like that it just says 6+. Kind of like, oh, I bought a Lego set. It has age 7 to 14. Oh, I'm a little past that. Oh, well. Thankfully, even Lego has gotten away from just doing...
From the hard age limits.
Yeah. It's just for plus.
Yeah.
They stopped trying to offend the 99-year-olds. Who are going, I still want to be able to play with the Lego. Now, one complaint, as I show this off real quick. It's hard to tell. There's a little bump on the side to indicate this piece. It's not shown anywhere else. You have to notice that little extra detail there.
Yeah.
So
maybe not the clearest directions on the Psyduck here.
Still one of the better non-Lego directions, but it's still not perfect. Is all I'm getting at. Said, for the most part, if you can get them, and this along with other sets were purchased via the Big Bad Toy Store. Oh, I see. I'm looking for the wrong piece entirely. I should be looking for these half pieces.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Oh God,
by the way.
yeah, definitely not sponsored.
But if you're listening,
if you're listening, can I have a % off? I have enough purchase history now. Let's go ahead and create the other arm since I'm pretty sure it will be the exact same. And if not, I'll tear it apart in a minute.
I think the likelihood of being the exact same seems pretty high, going by the
Picture on the box.
picture on the box.
There.
It's not like it's holding a flower or...
Nope.
So in that regard, maybe not the most, like, visually, like, super interesting rendition of Psyduck, but
Nope.
still one of Psyduck, which is appreciated.
Yes. Okay, so this is the back of his head, and that is his tail. I was thinking that was the case.
I have a feeling one of my friends in particular might enjoy seeing the Psyduck build here.
Is it a fellow streamer, someone online?
Online.
Okay. I'm not asking.
Friend
I was just
yeah.
asking.
Friend I talk to on regular basis.
Ah. I was gonna say, I know, Panda, who does streaming sometimes with, Zombie, and we talk to occasionally, would be wanting to name Psyduck here Steve.
Yeah.
That's not what I call creatures that I don't have a good name for. It's Jim. I do have a bad habit of that. I wish I was better at names. I am not. As I've mentioned before, yeah. Using sir, madam.
It's just how we're raised.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you end up accidentally using the wrong pronoun, but usually in that case it's an easy apology, and you correct.
And yes.
Yeah, I heard we had a visitor at our door.
Yes, we just had a cat trying to get in the room, so if we sounded a little distracted, that's why.
Slowly coming together. Should be a lot quicker very soon. As I know, put together the stomach. As the pieces quickly start disappearing now.
Yes.
Ah, it's the bill that's going to be interesting.
Yes.
Psyduck doesn't have a lot color-wise going for him, but I can definitely see the back came together nicely. And now we build a face.
The eyes. It looks so weird with just the eyes.
Yes. Or that's a very weird mouth.
World's smallest Psyduck bill.
Yes. I jumped ahead in that case.
Oops.
There. So just go, okay. Put the head together real quick. Then I'll go back to the bill. I do like how it's a stem piece for flowers.
Yes.
That works for the little tuft of hair
Yes.
quite nicely. And a very tiny beak.
Yeah.
Let's give him some feet. Put him on a stand already. And now we work on a bill.
Yes.
We set you there. And the bill is posable. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, poor Psyduck might not have a lot of stuff going on, but at least some interesting design choices.
Yes.
that gets covered slightly. And then, quote-unquote cheese wedge onto a 1x1 stud or plate. 1x1 plate. Yeah, I know if they're technically tile roof pieces or something, but a lot of Lego Masters, actual employed by Lego who do their own shorts and all, tend to call them cheese wedges.
It's not hard to see why.
Yeah, because sometimes they are literally cheese wedge design.
Yes.
And the other side is an exact copy. Stud or plate. There we go. So we start to get a build together.
Yes.
And then I break it because I haven't put the top of it together. So, top. Very tiny printing for the nostrils.
Yes, you can't quite see that from the picture on the front of the box, so I'm glad that detail is there.
That's a sad Psyduck. There we go.
There we are.
Yeah, it's a nice little build, especially if you like Psyducks. He can't fly. He's trying. He can't fly.
He can't even hold his head in this particular build, it seems like. No!
Oh, he flew.
He lost his feet.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving.
Yeah, he just can't hold his head.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Still a cute little Psyduck, and thankfully he doesn't have a headache.
Yes.
Because that would be problematic. So, thank you all for joining us today, and hope you all have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.